What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Welcome back to this third installment of Weird Q&A.
Yup.
I'm Sean.
I'm Jen.
And we're back.
So we filmed the other two parts before I had to go teach, and now you're seeing the post-shower hair is still drying. But here we are, and as soon as we're done, I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
So...
We've asked about 40 questions so
40.
far.
And if you haven't seen the first and second videos, the links are down below. So make sure that you check those out. You don't need to watch them in any particular order. There is no order to these questions, and there seems to be no method to this madness.
There is none.
They're very strange questions.
And I'm sure they're just going to get even better. All right,
Yeah.
You ready? Let's just start firing
Also,
away.
Bento says hi and totally wants a tummy rub real quick.
You got a tummy rub.
Yeah, he's very unsatisfied with that one.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
First question of this video. What would be the coolest animal to scale up to the size of a horse?
Can I just say a cat? I could ride a cat to work.
I think it'd be like, wouldn't that be like a lion?
No, lions are smaller than horses, I think. Okay,
I want to see a prairie dog.
You know what would be like terrifying but kind of cool to see?
What's that?
Like a bee or like a wasp. That size. That'd be terrifying.
That would be a ginormous bee or a wasp. Ooh. What about a raccoon?
That'd be so cute.
He'd be like, hello.
What about a sea anemone?
Sea anemone.
No, anemone.
Anemone.
No, he's
An
terrible.
enemy.
No.
No, so make sure you guys comment below answers to these
what
questions.
animal would you blow up to the size of a horse? That's... Oh, what about like a hamster? That's so cute. Okay,
God,
that's my answer is a hamster.
It'd be terrifying, him and his little like plastic
Yeah,
wheel.
with
The size of a horse. He'd just
I love
terrorize everybody. All right, we ready?
Yeah, sorry, I'm petting Bento. He's very excited right now.
What two totally normal things become really weird if you do them back to back?
Drinking orange juice and brushing your teeth in the opposite order. Brush your teeth and then drink orange juice, and that is really, really not a good thing in that order.
Eating crackers and then trying to whistle.
Going to the gym and then doing a presentation, like at work. Should be gross.
Stinky.
Yeah.
I don't know. Showering and then going mudding.
Yeah, like in that order, showering and then going to the gym. Although some of my dancers in Noise Complain have been known to shower right before rehearsal, and I'm like, why would you do that? You're about to get so nasty. Like, why? Shower after.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Hi, Bento. What set of items could you buy that would make the cashier the most uncomfortable? How many items should we say?
I don't know.
Okay. Do you have an idea?
Yeah, I mean, I've been a cashier before, and I've seen some really weird things. I mean, just right off the bat, hemorrhoid cream and condoms. Like, especially if those are the only two things you purchase. Can I say that?
Probably.
Okay.
It
It was a little weird.
A tarp, a shovel, duct tape, and a get well soon card. Because they're going to want to know why that card's in there.
Yeah, right? I mean, you could just be going to a friend's house to help them garden.
Yeah.
Just saying. That's funny.
What would be the creepiest thing you could say while passing a stranger on the street?
I loved your PJs last night.
You're low on milk.
Or like, hey, good to see you. You still live at the same address, right? It's super creepy, man. Hi, Bento. You see his little tail just taking up the bottom portion of the
Hello,
screen?
Bento.
He's got a faloodly doop.
It's
That's
like...
what we call his tail. A faloodly doop.
All right.
So beefy.
What is something that you just recently realized that you are embarrassed you didn't realize earlier? Oh man, this is hard because I get hit with those on like Facebook. It was like I was today years old.
And then when we get asked the question, they just all go out the door.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Bento's just all about attention
He's
right now.
so... I know what he wants food.
You've got food in there.
He's like, but it's old, Dad. It's over an hour old. I don't want it. That's hard.
What's it called? You can take the strainer for your pasta, put it into the pot, and then dump the pot upside down so the water strains out of it, but you never have to try to dump the pot into the strainer.
I was just now years old when I learned that. Takeout containers turn into plates.
That's really
I'm
cool.
really upset I didn't know that earlier because that would have saved me a lot of paper plates in college.
All right, and what are some fun and interesting alternatives to war that countries could settle their differences with?
Smash
Badminton.
tournament.
Oh. Smash tournament?
Yeah.
Badminton.
Okay. Any
Or-
sport, I think, e-sport or otherwise.
What about
Sorry,
like
I'm really
Pogs? Like if you actually played Pogs the
No,
old way?
no, that would not work out well for anybody.
Mm.
But yeah, chess match. Chess match would be great, actually, because it's basically war, but nobody has to die.
What
So-
what if they played the card game War
That'd be fun.
or Risk?
Risk would be fun. Yeah, those are great. Let's do those.
What would be the best, worst name for different types of businesses? Dry cleaners, amusement parks, etc.
Okay, so there was a movie called Runaway Bride, and in that movie is a hair salon called Curl Up and Die. I love that. Absolutely love that. Also, I think a tap dance company with the name Noise Complaint is the best, worst name ever because we actually get noise complaints when we perform. And then other times we get to a convention and we're like, hi, so I'm Jen from Noise Complaint. They're like, there's a noise complaint? Who? What panel do I need to walk into? So, yeah, I'm going to go with Curl Up and Die and Noise Complaint.
Good enough tattoos.
How about no regrets tattoos?
No regrets.
I know of an actual company that's no regrets tattoos.
Nice. Who do you know that really reminds you of a character in a TV show or movie?
My ex-husband is the butler from Mr. Deeds. He is the spitting image and action and quality, everything about that guy. He's that guy
Okay.
for sure. That's the only example I can think of off the top of my head. But we have a friend that looks like John Wick.
He does. So, yeah, I'm going to go with him.
Who?
The John Wick.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'll say his
Yeah.
name. Hi, Morgan.
Yeah, he looks just like John Wick. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, he cosplays them, and you just have to do a double take, like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
What would the world be like if it was filled with male and female copies of you?
Really passive and really happy all the time and very driven. Overachievers, but also likes to nap. So whole bunch of people not getting anything done.
Yeah. There would be nothing new happening.
So much procrastination all the time.
But at one point, a lot of stuff is going to get done.
Oh yeah, once a year for 3 days. Lots of stuff.
Nailed it. What are some things that are okay to occasionally do, but definitely not okay to do every day?
Eat cake. Just saying. Cut your hair.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't cut your hair.
Not every day, no. But occasionally it's very, very good to do. Lifting weights, I would say not to do that every day, but good to do it regularly, just not every day.
Tell people happy birthday.
That's good.
If you were arrested with no explanation, what would your friends and family assume you had done?
You tell me.
For you?
I know yours.
Probably for you would probably be accidentally doing something, not on purpose, but like, I don't know. Either
You sure it's not what?
Either vandalism to a floor because you were told you could tap dance on it, or I don't know. Yeah.
I'm so shocked he didn't say driving too slow.
There's that.
I have been pulled over for driving too slow before, so.
And you guys can guess who normally drives.
Yeah. I'm a good driver. I'm just very defensive. He would get in trouble. He would get arrested for defending somebody. If somebody were attacked, he would not hold back, and then you would probably be arrested for assault. Even though you would be okay because they started the fight, but he's a save the person and then ask questions later kind of person, and it's the not asking questions first that's going to get you arrested.
I'll be right. You're a mad scientist. What scientific experiment would you run if money and ethics weren't an issue?
How to freeze time.
How to turn invisible.
Cool.
We'd have a bunch of little invisible rats.
Invisible bentos.
Oh no. I already trip over him when he is visible. Boy likes to cut us off when we're walking.
Oh man, I'm so tired.
What are some fun ways to answer everyday questions like, how's it going? Or, what do you do?
What do you do? I make loud noises and get paid for it. Literally. How's it going? Oh, my favorite is, what's up? I go with the ceiling. Or the sky, depending on if I'm outside.
If people
hate that answer.
If people ask me, how's it going? I say, good. Just living the dream. Don't know whose dream, but I'm living it. If someone asked to be your apprentice and learn all that you know, what would you teach them?
How to get so much done. How to live all of your dreams at once and actually get stuff done. It involves not having a social life or getting a lot of sleep, though. As you can tell, I'm very tired right now. I am fading as we go through this video. So.
Probably just general art knowledge.
Why don't you guys write in the comments at what point you think I'm just going to pass out?
If she does, I'm just going to let her sleep here.
I might actually just get up and walk away. And you guys won't even know why. And that's why.
If your 5-year-old self suddenly found themselves inhabiting your current body, what would your 5-year-old self do first?
Look in the mirror. I am, at my age, everything that my 5-year-old self wanted me to be. So, look in the mirror. That's the first thing that I would do. Just check me out.
5-year-old me, check my bank account. He'd be like...
And be thoroughly disappointed.
He'd be like, I thought we'd be rich by now.
Right?
He'd be like, you're a bum.
If you're not talking about, the first thing, okay, fine, I understand I'm me, was the first thing I would do. Probably check all my social media. Because I never cared about money, but I wanted notoriety when I was 5.
Okay. So. First, think of a product. Now, what would be the absolute worst brand name for one of those products?
First, pick a product. Coke Zero.
Okay.
Worst brand name, Cancer Water. Some of these are hard. Hi, baby. You better hurry. I'm gonna fall asleep.
Aloofa.
Okay.
Butt scrubber.
Oh my god, that's funny.
What movie completely changes its plot when you change one letter in its title? What's the new movie about?
You change Dune to Dine, and it's about dinner. It's about going out to dinner. That's it. It's a romantic comedy. Or you can change it to Done, and it could be a horror film. Or you could change it to Dane, and it could either be about a really, really big dog or Dane Cook. Yeah.
I don't know.
Really? It's just one letter.
I'm trying to go through different movies. This is the problem with me. I have way too many movies. The Crow. Just get rid of the R. The Cow.
Or change it to the craw. Like crawfish.
Yeah.
Or the crew.
The Crew.
Like it's just about the backstage people at a show. That's it.
It's about all the members of the bad guys group.
Yeah.
The Crew.
The crew. That's great.
If all the states in the U.S. were represented by food, what food would each state be represented by?
So much, and I'm so tired. Florida would be represented by, oranges, I guess, or gator tail.
No. Florida would be represented by the Mickey Mouse pretzels.
Yeah, or the Mickey Mouse waffles. Yeah. You're right. But oranges.
Ohio, corn.
Yeah. We could say a few, but not all of them. That's too many.
Texas. Ribs.
California, really expensive, bougie vegan food.
New York, pizza.
Yeah.
Let's do Kentucky, chicken.
I can think of drinks for some of them. Kentucky would be bourbon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah.
Texas would be like a steak. Like a big steak. Georgia's peaches.
What would some fairy tales be like if they took place in the present and included modern technology and culture? Yo, Snow White would have an alarm clock. Wake that girl up.
I don't think an alarm clock would have helped, but I think Tangled would have been very different. Like, instead of being locked in a tower, it would have more been like had her social media taken away.
Ooh.
If it was during this day and age, it would be more like a helicopter parent instead of like locking her in a tower and she can't go anywhere. I think it'd be more like
they took away her phone.
Taking away all forms of social media and not allowing contact with the outside world, as opposed to beyond a certain scope. I think that's what that would look like. And then Moana would have had, she wouldn't have had to navigate by the stars. She could have just used a GPS or something. So.
I like it. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the alarm clock. What is something that is really popular now, but in 5 years everyone will look back on and be embarrassed by? Mom jeans.
Mom jeans. Mom jeans. Please stop with the mom jeans. Mm-hmm. I'm stuck in the 90s, so I can't like mom jeans. It's just a thing. But you remember fidget spinners? And how everyone's like, oh my gosh, how could we ever spend money on those? Those little pop things.
Sockets on the back of...
No, the silicone bubble wrap that they're selling right now. I think that's definitely something that in 5 years people will be like, why the heck did we do that? What?
Trying to think of what else is popular.
TikTok.
TikTok.
I'm gonna bet that TikTok is gonna be one of those things. Also, sorry about
the moped.
Is it a moped?
I don't know what it is.
Or somebody's doing yard work at 11:18 at night.
Yeah, I think some of these people are going to be really embarrassed by their TikTok, especially when they realize, I can't dance. What ridiculous and untrue, yet slightly plausible theories can you come up with for the cause of a common ailments like a headache or cavities?
Algebra. I'm so sorry about this. I have no idea what's going on.
What is it, Bento?
Wait, it's like... it's a truck.
Someone being abducted by aliens? Because that would be cool. Welcome back. So like something like a headache. There are tiny like I don't know, tiny bugs that are in there pounding away. They're harvesting your brain.
Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. I don't want to think about that.
Okay. Then they're tap dancing on your brain.
I don't think about little bugs in my brain. That's not good.
Oh.
Hi.
Oh.
You guys can't see Bento, but he's like sitting up and really listening to the truck.
If you were transported 400 years into the past with no clothes or anything else, how would you prove that you were from the future? $400 ago would have been what? 1600s? I'd be like, smell me. I smell like soap.
That's hard. I think you could prove it with all your surgeries. Mm-hmm. You know? I think you could show scars
just
and
scars.
stuff.
They just assume that I got cut.
Got in
or
a fight.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Oh, my hair. My hair's dyed.
Mm-hmm.
That my hair couldn't have been dyed back then. Not like this. Not this terribly.
Dang, I sucked at. I wasn't the greatest at history, so not like I could be like, oh well, so and so's about to do this right now. Boom.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, telling a fact like that is a thing, or I
They
don't
probably
know.
think we're crazy.
Yeah, I guess I just giving like a physical trait. I would just say like, oh, I would just say like, my hair's dyed. Okay, guys.
I don't know. It's hard because it's like 400 years is really rough because like I couldn't like sit there, make fire and be like, look, I know how to make this. They'd be like, congratulations, we did that a couple hundred years ago.
Yeah, that's hard. But I guess, yeah, my answer
1600s would be what, like Renaissance time?
Mm-hmm.
Like the Leonardo da Vinci times, right? I'm bad at dates, I'm not going to lie, but I guess
history.
the only thing that I would do is like if it was around the time of like a famous artist, I'd be like, dude's gonna do this.
Yeah.
And when he does it, I'd be like, boom.
I think that was the Mozart era, the 1600s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was like the Mozart or the Bach era. So I could probably use my knowledge of music history to make people believe that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh my God, could you imagine? You sit there like if you were like a concert pianist who's learned, you know, Bach's or anyone's stuff,
and just play it,
and then
it's
after
released.
or right as he's playing it, just sit down and just play it, just stare at him. He'd be like,
yeah, that'd be weird.
all right. If you were wrongfully put into an insane asylum, how would you convince them that you're not actually, or that you're actually sane and not just pretending to be sane? I'm screwed.
I guess. I don't know. Like, am I sane? That's the problem. I'm like, wait, am I sane?
I think you're a little more sane than me. Honestly, the best way to do it is just kind of stay quiet.
Yeah, do whatever. That's what I was going to say. I was like, do whatever they ask. Mm-hmm. Like, answer the questions the way that they need you to answer them, and then peace out.
Ooh,
if they watch me choreograph, they'll think I'm really insane because the way I do it. I kind of just like let the music come to me. My feet do a thing, and I go, huh, that was cool. They would be like, she's talking to someone.
Or I would go above and beyond to like make it seem like I was pretending to be insane.
Yeah, one extreme or another.
Yeah. Well, that's all the funny questions to ask that we have, but there are a ton of other questions on this site.
So it's over. No?
Oh, wait. Why do they have that one listed as a question?
Yeah, that's weird.
What fictional character is amazing in their book, show, or movie, but would be insufferable if you had to deal with them in mundane, everyday situations?
Howard from Big Bang Theory.
Really? You think he'd be worse than Sheldon?
My brother is basically Sheldon, so I'm kind of used to it, and I love him. So, uh, honestly, like thinking about like Star Trek, kind of Neelix,
Yeah.
just a little bit, or Quark. No, never mind. Neelix, I love you. You're fantastic. You have such good intentions. Quark, that one. I go with that one.
Probably. I don't know. That's hard. This is a really hard question. I'm gonna go with probably like Sean Spencer from Psych. Like it'd be cool, but then after a while you just be like, I'm done. I'm tired.
I'm done with you.
If you were held at gunpoint and told that if you didn't impress them with your dance moves or you would be killed, what dance moves would you bust out?
Godzilla. It's a tap dance I made to Godzilla by Eminem. Trust me. Godzilla.
I would just dance as dumb as I could to make them laugh. What would be the hat to end all hats? What could you wear on your head that would make people stop what they're doing and stare in awe and amazement?
Today was Silly Hats Day at work for him today, and I came up with a great idea. I said, why don't you wear a unicorn hat? So he has this like cute little unicorn. And then I was like, what if you got the big unicorn head? So he wore the little unicorn hat, and then people were like, oh yeah, that's cool. And then he's like, wait, I got something else. And then he puts this big unicorn head on.
It like sits like here.
And then if you just don't mind grabbing that one for me, I can show the hat to end all hat moments. Everyone will be so impressed and love this.
Jen's a lemur.
I'm a lemur. Has a little tail too. Isn't that cute? So yeah.
Jen wins.
Yep. I'm gonna leave it on.
Okay. Let's see. If over time you replace parts on a car, at what point does it stop being the same car you bought? How many parts do you need to replace to make it a new car?
I would say you have to replace like the outside of it. It's still the same car unless you replace like literally the walls and the frame. It's still the same car.
Yeah. I agree with that. You'd have to replace like all the panels on the outside.
This actually hurts my head today. So.
Because changing out the motor is just changing out something internal. It's not changing the car.
Yeah.
All right. If you die and find out that everyone gets to choose a 12-foot by 12-foot square to stay in alone for eternity without being able to influence or contact the living world, what 12-foot by 12-foot square would you choose?
Like, in the world of the living? Like, what kind of question is that?
I don't know. So, I guess what would be in your 12-foot by 12-foot space?
A holodeck.
Yeah?
Yeah. I would choose a 12-foot by 12-foot holodeck. Anyone who knows Star Trek knows that 12-foot by 12-foot doesn't matter because the scenery will keep changing and allow me to be in a bigger space than I think I'm in, than I know that I'm in, because it just keeps moving and keeps going, even though the room is small. So a holodeck, yes.
I like it. Ready for the last question?
Yep, you didn't answer that one.
Oh, I would have gone with like an art studio or like that has like video games in it.
Cool.
But I like the holodeck one.
Smart answer. All right, last question.
Last question. Where was the most inappropriate / most embarrassing place you farted?
Oh, well, I don't fart, so. It's. You remember a couple videos ago when we talked about conspiracy theories or myths? Or, like, you know?
Yeah.
It's part of that.
So, I was 7, and I was on the public bus with my dad or my father, and we were going somewhere, and I farted, and I blamed the old lady next to me. And my father looked at me. He knew, straight face and all, knew that I was lying. Was like, oh, well, let's scoot over a little.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, I've also farted in class on accident. That's always fun. Not like teaching, but like when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You know, you're like...
What happens when you're teaching if you fart in class?
I just make lots of noise with my tap shoes to cover it.
See, that's why I don't fart, because I learned not to, because as a teacher, my butt is face level with all of the students in the class. So I kind of just like learned how not to do that. So I just burp a lot. Like that's seriously the thing.
So, y'all got 70 weird questions.
70 very weird questions. Thank you guys for joining us for this video. I am so exhausted. I don't know if you guys can tell my eyes are like glossy?
Yes.
Glazed? Like a donut.
You're a donut.
I want a donut. All right, well, thank you guys for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up button. You need to do this outro. I'm too tired.
So make sure you guys hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed some of the weird answers that we had. Also, make sure you comment down below. Answer some of the questions for us. We love reading it. We are trying to be better at responding to
we're just
messages.
really busy. We both have like 3 jobs. So I have like 5.
Yeah, we're working hard to try to keep up with that. But we love reading your guys' comments. And we'd love to see some of your answers to some of these questions. Like, where's the weirdest place you farted?
Yeah, sure.
But no, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. If you are new around here, hit that subscribe button. Show us some love. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and we're slowly getting there.
He just keeps talking, and I'm gonna pass out the second we're done.
I'm trying to help them out so they can see that. But thanks so much. Thanks for hanging out with us. I'm Sean.
And I'm tired.
And we're out of here. Bye.
Bye.